Max Verstappen has been fired. A warning ahead of the 2022 F1 season. Max Verstappen has been warned to expect more of a challenge from Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton next season, after the Dutchman ran away with his second F1 title this year. In 2021, the Red Bull man pipped the seven-time world champion to the championship in the final moment of the season, but Verstappen sauntered to the title in 2022 as he won with several races to spare. Hamilton finished sixth in the final Drivers' Championship standings, also behind Mercedes teammate George Russell, but the two have been named the best pairing on the grid as Sky Sports F1 pundits Karun Chandhok and Simon Lazenby backed the Silver Arrows to bounce back next year. At the start of the year it was looking quite good for George, Chandhok said as he spoke on Sky's 2022 season review. He was regularly out-qualifying Lewis, but I think he had a little bit of a wake-up call in the middle part of the year where Lewis suddenly lifted his game, and George went on for about 8 or 9 races without out-qualifying Lewis. I think at that point, he was going, whoa, this guy, he has woken up, you've awoken the beast. But to his credit, towards the end of the year, and that weekend in Brazil obviously the standout, he came back and I am fascinated to see how that goes. Host Lazenby insisted that if Mercedes can get back to competing alongside Red Bull at the top of the grid, as they did towards the end of the 2022 campaign, then he expects a ding-dong round 2 after their 2021 battle next year. From a neutral perspective, if Mercedes are back at the level of Red Bull, ding-dong round 2, isn't it? Lazenby asked. Chandhok then responded with a bold claim, it's Hamilton, Russell, the best driver lineup on the grid, isn't it, Simon? They are the best pairing on the grid. Despite Verstappen and Sergio Perez finishing first and third respectively in the standings this season, Chandhok and Lazenby are not the only pundits tipping big things from Hamilton and Mercedes next year, as 1997 F1 champion Jacques Villeneuve is on the same wavelength. Next year I expect a lot from Lewis Hamilton. We are going to see the best Lewis yet, he wrote in his Formula One column. He ended the season without a pole position or a victory. That will have done something to him, I think, and then things will start to get interesting. Mercedes has been able to improve. We saw that in Brazil. In the opening phase of the race, Lewis rightly had to give back that spot, and he struggled a bit on the mediums.